So this morning I was just thinking of what to share with us, and I felt like sharing something very important, something that I myself I learned over the week, and I was just thinking how it connects to real estate. Okay, so how many of you have heard of the word mundane before? Mundane. Have you heard of mundane before? What is mundane? Mundane means something that is ordinary, something that is common. Eh? Now, in I was studying what is knowledge. I wanted to know what knowledge is. And when I was digging deep on what knowledge is, I discovered that we have two types of knowledge. One of the knowledge that we have is what we call common knowledge. How many of you have heard common knowledge or common sense? Exactly. That another name for that thing is called mundane knowledge. Mundane knowledge is a knowledge that is common. Something that is very, very common. Something that everybody knows. Something that everybody should know. Listen to me very, very well. Don't mind those empty seats though. Even though it's only one person that is here, I'm going to teach the way I'm supposed to teach. I don't care if there is nobody here, even though it's one person. So now, mundane is something that is common. So if mundane means something that is common, something that is ordinary, mundane knowledge would therefore mean what?
Common knowledge.
Common knowledge. And so what's common knowledge? Common knowledge is something that everybody expects that you should know. That's why sometimes something will happen and people will be like, use your common sense. Meaning that people expect that you're supposed to know how to open gate. You're supposed to know how to open door. You're supposed to know like basic things. So that's what mundane knowledge means. Then another type of knowledge that we have is what we call special knowledge. Special knowledge is knowledge that is not common. It's knowledge that you acquire. If you are not studying law, there are so many things in law that you will never know. In fact, you will not even understand how law works. If you are a lawyer and if you are studying law, you will not understand how physics and chemistry works. You will not understand how statistics works. Do you understand? Now, studying law is a practice of special knowledge. Special knowledge is a knowledge that you intentionally acquire. You intentionally put your mind that, see, I want to learn this thing. So you can learn it through study, by going to school. Another way you can acquire special knowledge is through reading. Reading. That's another way you can acquire special knowledge. It's special. So it's either you acquire it through mentorship, like what I'm doing now is called special knowledge, right? You are sitting down, you are listening to me. Now, mundane knowledge, how do you acquire mundane knowledge? Who can tell me, since it's common, how do you acquire mundane knowledge? Yes? By observation, yes? By experience, yes? Any other person? Yes?
By keeping notations of the words and terms used.
That one is special knowledge. Yes, yes?
By natural.
By your environment, where you stay. If I ask you, are you aware that Even though I'm the MD of this company, are you aware that the gate man have more knowledge of what happens in the gates more than me? He has more knowledge of what happens in the gate more than me. Even though I'm the MD of this place. I don't know if you're getting me. So, mundane knowledge is what you learn by observation, is what you learn by your environment. When I was studying this, I got to understand that the reason why, how many of you know that the Titanic, what did they call it, the ship that sank? Do you know why it sank? It's absence of mundane knowledge. Now, listen, if you're driving a vehicle and you're hearing a sound, sometimes if you're always driving car, maybe you have been driving car for years, and you hear a sound in your car, you are not a mechanical, but your instinct will tell you where that fault is coming from. That's called mundane knowledge. You just stay like this and you observe something, and that thing you observe is true. That thing is called mundane knowledge. So now, the question is, how can mundane knowledge and spatial knowledge help you to sell fast in real estate? That's what we want to talk about now. Between mundane knowledge and spatial knowledge, which one is more important? Let's be realistic. I'm sure you understand what is mundane knowledge now. You understand what is spatial knowledge, right? So, between mundane knowledge and spatial knowledge, which one is more important? Basically, the both of them are important. The both of them are important, but it's dicey. It is spatial knowledge that makes people wealthy, not mundane knowledge. But the honest truth is that the application of the mundane knowledge, of the spatial knowledge, has a lot to do with the mundane knowledge. One of my spiritual father, David Oyedepo, he said, if you want to get extraordinary results, you have to do the extra, right? All of us cannot be saying this. If all of us are saying the same thing, we'll get the same result. And that's why those who will get higher results in real estate are those who go and acquire real estate knowledge. If you keep saying, land appreciates over time, maybe you go and meet a client and you say, land appreciates over time. Don't you think that the person you are even talking to knows that land appreciates over time? I don't know if you're getting me. When you are saying something that, mundane knowledge is important. The two knowledge are very, very important, right? But if you want to get result from any industry, then you have to go and acquire spatial knowledge of that industry. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Every rector has knowledge, but not all rector produce results. Honestly speaking, everybody that is seated here knows a lot about real estate. You know that it is important to buy land. You know that land appreciates. But it is not everybody that is seated here that have sold land before. Despite everything that you know. Despite all the mundane knowledge that you have. Do you understand? The difference between average agent and top closers is not effort. It's the type of knowledge they operate with. So let's break it down. What's mundane knowledge? Mundane knowledge means ordinary, general, common, or surface level knowledge. Surface level knowledge. It's what everybody knows. Google level knowledge. I call it Google level knowledge. In real estate, mundane knowledge is things like, number one, land appreciates over time. Is there anybody here that don't know that land appreciates over time? Do we all know that land appreciates over time? Should everybody here know that land appreciates over time? That's a mundane knowledge. Number two, Buy now, price will go up later. Is there anybody that don't know that if you don't buy now, price will go up later? And bless, you don't know that if you don't buy now, price will go up later. This estate has a good title. Is there anybody that don't know that estates have good title? Real estate is a good investment. Is there anybody that don't know that real estate is a good investment? These are mundane knowledge around real estate, surface level knowledge. So, good to know, but it doesn't close this fast. It is good for you to know these things, but it doesn't close this fast because clients already know and they hear those things every day. If you open your Facebook now, you see people, different rhetorics. Buy now, price will go up tomorrow. Buy now, price will go up tomorrow. So even the client that you're pitching to already have heard those things countless times. So what is special knowledge? Special knowledge is insider knowledge, industry-tested wisdom, and strategic insight that the average agent doesn't have. Okay? It's customized, experiential, and value-creating knowledge that makes you sound like an authority. You cannot scale with mundane knowledge. You cannot be doing what every other person is doing out there and you expect to get results. And that's why I used to make the emphasis that people go to tertiary institutions to study agriculture. In fact, there is a department called soil science, right? Soil science. The summary of what they are studying is why plants behave the way they behave. And then somebody will spend 5 years studying soil science. But when it comes to real estate, an industry that can change their lives, people don't prioritize the place of learning. They don't want to learn. They think, I know I'm now. Not be to sell land. I know I'm now. Man, you understand what I'm saying? Sure, you are getting the reason why a lot of people are not making so much money from real estate. Even though real estate is an industry that's supposed to make a lot of people to make so much money. You are not understanding me. Are you seeing the reason why a lot of people don't make money from real estate? Even though real estate is an industry that is supposed to make a lot of people to make money from her. It's because everybody thinks they have knowledge about what real estate is all about. And the knowledge they have is the surface level knowledge, is the mundane knowledge. What am I going to sit down to learn? Everything that MD is going to say, I already know it. If they don't buy today, price will increase tomorrow. If they don't buy today, price will increase tomorrow. We are in pre-launch. Once we launch it, the price will increase. Are you understanding me? Anything you sit down like this and say, I want to learn, it becomes a special knowledge. Mundane knowledge are things you learn subconsciously. Mundane knowledge, my brothers and my sisters, there is a level you can't go to or get to in real estate with your mundane knowledge. If you feel like what MD is teaching you on Friday is not important or is not value loaded, then go and buy real estate books and start reading. But if you say you will make money from real estate with your mundane knowledge, you cannot. If we check you in the next 5 years, the same level where you are is the same level you will be, because it's a common knowledge. It's a basic knowledge. Special knowledge is customized. It's customized to you. Do you know that the both of us can be reading The Psychology of Money and I will get a rema that nobody that have ever read that book will ever get? It's customized to me. I will understand it my own way. Look at all the churches in Nigeria. Which book is their guide? All of them, do they have the same result? Do they teach the same way? Do they talk the same way? But there is something that everybody is talking about, which is what? Everybody can be ending in the name of Jesus, but everybody is not starting the same way. Now, examples in real estate, examples of special knowledge in real estate, I wrote it down. Knowing the exact development timeline of the area and how it affects ROI Understanding client psychology. Understanding client psychology is not a mundane knowledge. It's a special knowledge. The other time I taught you that clients buy things. How do they buy things?
Emotionally.
And they do what? Those things are not mundane knowledge. They are special knowledge. Understanding client psychology is not something that you can just wake up one morning and know. It is something that you have to be taught. You have to learn it. Knowing estate documentation processes deeply enough to explain without fear. Mastering cooperative analysis, why this property is better positioned than the one next door. Okay, so when you begin to say some of these things, what you hear from clients is, wow, you really know what you are saying. I want to buy from you. In summary, if you keep saying things the way everybody is saying it, you will get results. You may never even get any result. You may never get any result. You may never get any result. Are you understanding what I'm saying this morning? How special knowledge helps you sell fast. Number one, builds trust instantly. Clients trust those who know more. When you position yourself that you know more, clients will trust you. So if Risky and Mene is talking to a client, and Mene is saying, is using mundane knowledge, nobody is going to buy from him. Because he's saying the things that the client already know. You have to use special knowledge on clients for them to respond. The only person you use mundane knowledge on and the person will answer you or buy from you is a client that is already willing or ready to buy. Maybe you meet a client that have made up his mind or her mind to buy property this week. Do you understand? And such clients, you don't even need to pitch to them. They will just pay because they have made up their mind that this is what they want to do. But a client that have 100 million naira in his account don't know what to do with the money, and you want to bring that money out, you need a special knowledge. Special knowledge positions you as an expert. If clients don't see you like an expert, I'm sorry, they may never buy from you. You have to position yourself like an expert. That's the only way clients will buy from you. Special knowledge helps you to remove client doubt. Your confidence comes from understanding, not guessing. Special knowledge differentiates you from other realtors. Why others beg, you educate. Realtors with mundane knowledge, they beg a lot. I beg buy now. No, you don't beg clients to buy. You educate them why they should buy. And you cannot educate somebody when you don't have knowledge. Do you understand? Special knowledge helps you to speed up decision making. The more value you teach, the faster they buy. If you are looking to be like Amadi Harry Excellent, you have to go and acquire special knowledge in real estate. Mundane knowledge will not take you here. I'm sorry. Special knowledge is what will make you special in the market. Common knowledge will make you remain common. How to develop special knowledge daily. Number one, attend Friday meetings like this. You should get to a point in your life. You should get to a point in your life where certain things becomes a norm for you. Certain things become a norm for you. You are not doing it because you are even happy. You are not doing it because you have transport. You are not coming here because you are coming because you want to learn. It becomes a norm for you. This morning, I feel like sleeping. A lot of things are on my head. I just feel like sleeping. I just want to sleep and rest. But I cannot, because I have committed myself that every morning I must come here to teach. Until things become norm for you, you can never break even. If you are always doing things when it is convenient for you, my friends, I kid you not, you are not going anywhere. The only way you get results is when you are happy, you are showing up. You are not happy, you are still showing up.